Hey guys, it's me, and today it's a toy review again. And you guys didn't request, so I just decided to pick my favorite SH Monsterarts Mecha Godzilla. Now, this version of Mecha Godzilla is actually my favorite, and my only Mecha Godzilla 1990s toy. In my opinion, the other ones are stupid. This looks the most like the original. Actually looks better than the film version of Mechagodzilla because everyone's like hating on Mechagodzilla 2. So there. Now let's start with the detail. I really love the detail on this figure. It's like a really shiny, like gold color. Shiny because in the movie they put on like man-made diamond, and it's like individually, and each eye is individually sculpted, because if you look closely, the eye is actually really translucent plastic with these lines in the orange. The teeth are awesome. Also, they have this little blaster in his mouth. It's not for anything, it's just for decoration. Now let's look at the back. They also put a lot of shading on the figure, which is also awesome. Especially inside the rocket boosters. Now this figure is really delicate, but most of his delicacy is in bulb joints. His feet can actually easily come off if you don't like handle it betterly. Is betterly even a word? But yeah, if you don't handle it better, you have to handle it betterly. I can't believe I just made fun of my teacher. That's literally one of my teacher's names. But now let's get to the articulation, because this one has a lot. The head can turn 360 like the Mechagodzilla in the movie. Here his mouth can open. He has a lower jaw. Let's get to the arm. Another thing about the detail on this figure I forgot to mention. When moving this little ball for his elbow like moves. And also there's this like pipe job or something. I don't know what that is there. But so yeah, to his arm articulation. Let's attach this thing. It could like pivot side to side. His arm, his lower arm beneath the elbow can move 90 degrees. The hand is attached to a bulb joint, so it will move all around. It's more than up and down than side to side, but it's still moving side to side nevertheless. His hands can move 360 like 70s Mechagodzilla. His body is not able to move 360. Squeaky will move less than 90 degrees. His tail has no articulation. I think it'd be better if it didn't anyway. He has a foot joint where the foot will move slightly down. Knee joint. Groin joint. Can move outwards like this. Almost everything on this figure, except for like the body and the head, are attached to the bulb joint. And here's a little fun fact about this figure. He is made out of, these feet are like solid metal. They're like solid sculpted die cast, which is really impressive. And this is like the third figure in the SH Monsterarts series. Now, I forgot to bring his accessories with me, but this is, well, as you all know, I bought my Fire Rodan figure for Christmas, but it broke. So, and it came with an extra head, where one of his eyes, this eye is like broken, it's completely black, while this eye is still running. So you could like interchange those heads. He has pointing hands, he has pointy hands, where his hands are like Cherno Alpha, and they're like completely straight. He has a straight, he has a different tail where it can, it's straight. Where his tail's straight, that's where, and you can change it for a straighter tail, so it can fly. Can't actually fly. He comes with a, Mega Buster beam. Here's a little tip. Do not put it all the way in the mouth. That's all, because people think it could attach to this, which is only for decoration. If you put it all the way in the mouth, you will break all his teeth. And this figure will have no purpose. It might as well be junk if its teeth are gone. Because what's so nerve-wracking about these SH Monsterarts, if like one detail is missing or something, it will not look very good anymore. It'll like stand out. And I lost the, and you also have an extra neck. Just get this little neck piece out. It's really tough. You have to put a lot of strength into it. There's the neck. You can change it for a flying neck, which I have unfortunately lost. So for my birthday, if I get my SH Monsterarts Gigan 2004 or 2004, I'll at least try to keep a better lookout for his accessories. Another accessory comes with, I don't own, it's the Garuda and his shock anchors. These little things right here are where his shock anchors are put into. And the Garuda, which is a big ship that can turn him into Super Mecha Godzilla, just remove his back. Remove his spiky back. So, yeah, just looking at his foot, it's awesome. If there are any other accessories I missed, let me know. Oh yeah, I did miss an accessory. This piece right here on his lower abdomen is replaceable. If you can take, let's just show you how. Take off the lower part of his body. Be careful though. You don't want the bulb joint right here to like rip off, or this figure's like dead. This piece, replace it for the plasma grenade launcher, which is basically the same piece, but there's a big freaking gun right in the middle. Just put this back in. Now, what if I told you that I nearly lost a part of this figure at a certain party that I had to delete from YouTube? You know what I'm talking about. And the same exact person who I think the same exact person who tried to get my account deleted, but thanks to YouTube's bad system, it didn't happen, thank God. And that person, you blame someone else, and he lost his foot. So I found his foot under the couch before any of my pets could get to it. Oh yeah, just to prove I'm a brony to you guys, look at that freaking tattoo. I got a bunch of trading cards yesterday, and the tats came with the card set with the sticker of Pinkie Pie. But enough pony talk. I'll save that for a discussion video. So what do I give this figure? Before I move on to the history of Mecha Godzilla, what do I give this figure? I give it a 5. I give it a 4 out of 5. Just kidding, I gave it a 5 out of 5. Because great detail, awesome articulation, and good accessories. Maybe hard to like keep track of, but if you're like a really good user, if you're a huge Mecha Godzilla fan or want to collect all the SH Monsterarts, this figure is a must. Now for the history of Mecha Godzilla, after the defeat of Mecha King Ghidorah, his medal was collected by G-Force, the guys who don't like Godzilla and want him to die. They took his medal and made Mecha Godzilla out of it. And then Mecha Godzilla has a battle with Godzilla and uses his shock anchors. He almost kills Godzilla, but Godzilla reverses the shock and nearly kills Mecha Godzilla. And then Godzilla has to retreat for repairs. Once he's repaired with the Garuda goes on his back as like that and starts beating the crap out of him. Which, spoiler alert, this guy's probably the guy who almost killed Godzilla. Yeah, that's right. I think this guy deserves, I think this guy actually deserved the spot on GojiFan93's top 10. Top 10 or top 5, I don't know which one. Top 10 or top 5, whatever. Toughest enemies that Godzilla fought. If it wasn't for Fire Rodan, Godzilla probably would have died. Speaking of Fire Rodan appears and gets his crap beat up by Mecha Godzilla. Godzilla like almost dies. And Fire Rodan. Actually, here's a little theory. I don't think Fire Rodan intended to save Godzilla. I think Godzilla, Fire Rodan tried to fly away and try to get away from Mecha Godzilla, but Mecha Godzilla shot him again, and he just coincidentally fell on Godzilla. And I guess the transfer of his power was just a complete accident. So there, and so Godzilla gets up and starts like beating the crap out of Mecha Godzilla with his new fire spiral beam, and melts all the diamonds on him, and like he blows up. And then he turns into, and then in the next movie he gets rebuilt into Mogira, and Space Godzilla beats the crap out of Mogira and he blows up. So that's the history. And so hope you liked my review. Comment, like, and subscribe. Yeah, this proves that SH Monsterarts is my #1 favorite version of the super articulated, super detailed Godzilla figures. So, bye.